Hello and welcome to Kool Chords. This episode we're going to talk about the Walter Bishop Jr. fourths, and instead of perfect fourths we're actually going to take it to the major scale and the diminished scale. So these are a few little tips I'm going to show you now. Please enjoy. So, you've all heard of Walter Bishop Jr.'s fourths. And we'll go down like this. So if we follow this principle, but if we do it for the major scale, then we get this going. Use that for the major scale or any modes of the major scale, of course in other keys. And it's a great way to see other keys as well, to see the notes in the major scale, put it in a different setting, because I find that if I just play the major scale a lot, that's what I'm going to do in my solos, which is fair enough. It's fine, but kind of want to open it up into some fourth language. So that's one of the benefits of practicing this. So try it in all keys. Lots of videos on Walter Bishop Jr., some variations of his exercises along the way, including different groupings. We can also play in thirds. It's also another good thing to practice. Do some contrary motion. I like to hold the first note of the 5 long, so I can know where I am, at least to start with. And then I guess eventually you can try some staccatos. Really try and find out where you are. Sound like a bit like a computer there. Okay, so moving on. So that's a world of practice there with major scales, different modes of the major scales, and we're dealing in fourths. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The major scale. Now we move on to the diminished. So the diminished scale it's an amazing scale. Messiaen called it the first one of his 7 modes of limited transposition. Olivier Messiaen. It's got 8 notes, octatonic scale. And most people deal in thirds when it comes to diminished. After all, that's how it gets its name. Diminished is the third. Diminished third, diminished 7th, making it a major 6th. But if you make it fourths instead of thirds being this, or contrary motion, also great to practice. Etc. But I'm going to focus on the fourths now. It end up being triads, interestingly enough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I've done a video. I have made a video of this already. So I'm not going to spend too much time on it because we have to move on to the next exercise. But you see that we get either G major or minor, B flat major or minor, D flat major or minor. So we can actually just experiment with those triads just at will, if you like, as well when we're playing a diminished. Which is also a lot of fun. There's also two pentatonics. Sorry, 2 major 6 chords, G major and D flat major. And we've done a video on this already. So on to the fourths. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to play our triads just to see the notes that we need to. And what we're going to do, you guessed it, is going to play our Walter Bishop Jr. So we're going to follow the scale, and it's going to be like this. Now there are some variations that you can do with that. Obviously, I've been working with all different keys, and each day I do a different key. So I don't try and do too many things on the same day. I really try and get into a key. That goes with the major scale as well, major scale fourths. So what I might do is I might do it again, just try to increase some speed. There might be some mistakes as well. Lots of mistakes. Triad. Something like this. So dealing in, you'd say thirds, but it's actually fourths. So it might end up being like this. And interestingly enough, you get a D flat minor chord on top of a D flat major chord. Really nice. G major and E minor together. So there's some interesting clashes that you can find by harmonizing in fourths, not thirds. So if we do the Walter, you're going to be pretty confused. Something like this. But we've still got a lot of practice to do. But essentially we're just following this D diminished scale. Eventually, also, I'm going to do a video on the contrary motion Walter Bishop Jr. in diminished. So, just some more ways to get around the diminished scale. Hope you've enjoyed Cool Chords. We'll see you next time for some more Walter Bishop Jr. and some more different scales to use Walter in. And I want to hear about how your playing is going as well. So happy practicing. Please subscribe to Cool Chords, like the video, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.